That was close. You okay? Your rifle was silent. You've got no ammo? Why? We only just left. You took only 3 mags. Why? Oh, you heard on Instagram that operators use only 3. Come on, take one of mine. Bolt kit or chest rig? Micro chest rig or maybe thick chest rig? Armor or no armor? These are questions that are being asked a lot in today's gun community. Sadly, almost none of them comes with an even breadcrumb of explanation. What is the context? What do you need it for? What is the mission you want to accomplish? Is it a trip to McDonald's? Or maybe some turbo wrecky shit in the Ukraine? When choosing equipment, you should ask yourself a lot of questions. Thankfully, the military doctrine helps us with it. There is a very powerful tool that will help us with it. The Mett Tc. Mett Tc is an acronym of 6 considerations that should be taken into account. It is mission, enemy, terrain, troops, time constraints, and civilian considerations. Let's dive deeply into them. The first consideration is mission. Types of questions you should ask yourself are: what is my purpose?
You pass butter.
Oh my god.
What is the commander's intent? What are the specified tasks for this operation? And what are implied tasks for this operation? So basically, you should ask yourself, what the hell are we supposed to do? The second type of consideration is enemy. So basically, we have to answer, what are we going up against? What is the enemy doing? Where is he located? What kind of equipment does he use? Is he vulnerable? What are his weak spots? Sometimes we do not have access to a good reconnaissance beforehand. So sadly, sometimes we have to rely on our gut with this. The third one is terrain. So basically, on what type of terrain will we operate on? Will we go through a dense forest with a lot of concealment? Or maybe the only venue of approach will be through urban area? Are there some key features that will help us navigate through terrain? Or should we only rely on our maps and GPS devices? The fourth one is troops. As previously, we have analyzed the situation of our enemy, that this time we have to look around and see with who are we going in. So, what is the status of your bodies? Did they have a good night's sleep? Or maybe half of them are wounded? What is their supply status? Do they have enough ammunition? Do we need additional equipment to perform this operation? Or lastly, how big is our unit? The fifth one is time available. Time is, as always, of the essence. This type of consideration should give us answer to the following questions. How much time do we have to plan and actually conduct the reconnaissance? How much time do we have to rearm and resupply? And lastly, how much time to actually perform this operation? And last, but definitely not least, are the civilian considerations. So, what will we do when we encounter civilians? What are the rules of engagement? What are the rules of interaction? What are the procedures that we use when dealing with those civilians, with refugees or maybe prisoners of war? And lastly, do we even anticipate encountering civilians in this area? Remember guys, always match your equipment to the mission, not the other way around. Do not fall into Instagram trends. Consult Mett Tc. Thank you very much for your time. See ya!